Warping reality, how innovation is rewriting the rules of energy.
Welcome to Disrupting the Norm. Today we are paying a visit to Dr. Greg Hodgin and the Zero Carbon Institute. Together, they are working on bringing the energy of the stars to Earth through groundbreaking fusion technology.
By harnessing microscopic warp fields, they may not only transform how we produce and consume energy, but also pave the way for advancements in space travel and our understanding of the universe.
Captain's Log, Stardate 6180.3.
Disrupting the Norm has been sent to investigate strange space-time fluctuations from the Zero Carbon Institute. The facility's founder, Dr. Greg Hodgin, is pursuing fusion energy in ways that have raised both hope and questions in the scientific community. Our scans show microscopic warp fields that could be as groundbreaking as the warp drive itself. While warp drives are famously portrayed in Star Trek, similar concepts of faster-than-light travel exist in other works of science fiction. As we prepare to beam down, we wonder, could this be the start of a new era in human history? Their success could reshape our understanding of energy and the universe. We move forward with both excitement and caution, knowing that great discoveries often come from unexpected places.
The journey begins.
During the global pandemic, Greg Hodgin, a political scientist, found himself discussing the world's urgent problems with his best friend, particularly the fact that a large portion of the world's refugees are climate change refugees. What started as casual talk about cleaning the oceans and addressing some of the effects of global warming quickly turned serious. Fueled by his love of science, Greg posed a pivotal question.
Could fusion energy, using water from the oceans, solve the world's energy crisis?
Inspired by Star Trek and fictional devices like Mr. Fusion from Back to the Future and the arc reactor from the Avengers, Greg's curiosity was ignited. He spent the following months of the pandemic immersed in fusion research, driven by the growing conviction that this futuristic idea could become a reality. This quiet moment of inspiration would ultimately lead to the founding of Zero Carbon Institute, a fusion tech startup focused on advanced science and technology. While grounded in rigorous scientific principles, they approach challenges from fresh perspectives, asking questions that have not been fully explored or answered in earlier decades. Their goal is to make fusion energy a reality and, in doing so, reshape the world for generations to come.
The quest for fusion.
Greg and his team set out to solve one of the world's toughest challenges, creating fusion energy. Traditional methods, such as using magnets or lasers, had always fallen short, keeping the dream of unlimited clean energy just out of reach. Recognizing that replicating the fusion that powers the sun was beyond current capabilities, Greg, inspired by the concept of warp drive, asked,
What if we could bend space-time on a small scale? That could put us on the right track.
He explored how space-time distortion, as Einstein showed, might create the conditions needed for fusion. Encouragingly, other scientists found no major flaws in this approach, sparking further exploration. Rather than relying on the massive forces of magnets or lasers, Greg's team sought to compress atoms by distorting space-time itself. Their calculations suggest that bending a tiny portion of space-time could require as little energy as a can of soda. Though they haven't reached definite answers yet, their work could revolutionize both energy and space travel, opening new possibilities for humanity. Zero Carbon Institute's bold vision is to bring the power of the stars down to Earth.
Pushing the limits.
Zero Carbon Institute is gaining attention, attracting investors interested in their warp field technology. With new funding on the horizon, Greg and his team are preparing to expand their lab and move from small experiments to building a working prototype. Greg now leads a growing team, fostering a collaborative environment at the Zero Carbon Institute. As they refine their approach to space-time distortion for fusion, They also explore potential applications in space travel. Despite excitement, Greg ensures his team stays balanced, prioritizing personal well-being alongside innovation. While challenges remain, Zero Carbon Institute is making steady progress toward their vision of fusion energy and new frontiers for humanity.
Lessons for Visionaries and Innovators.
Greg Hodgin is a visionary innovator, imagining and paving the way for a future where abundant, sustainable energy is accessible to the planet and beyond. He started by assisting refugees and has since become the leader of one of the most thought-provoking innovation and research teams in the world. His journey offers unique lessons for both visionaries and innovators. Visionaries like Greg possess several key traits.
1. Embracing radical ideas, such as using microscopic warp fields for fusion, which challenge conventional thinking. 2. Seeing connections others miss, like linking space-time distortion with fusion. 3. Inspiring a shared dream, uniting teams around world-changing visions like clean energy. 4. Thinking beyond current limitations, envisioning solutions beyond present technological capabilities. 5. Balancing vision with pragmatism, focusing on practical steps to achieve revolutionary goals.
Additionally, visionaries often benefit from embracing outsider perspectives, bringing fresh insights from unconventional backgrounds. As projects progress, they remain open to evolving their vision, expanding into new territories as opportunities arise. Greg's approach to innovation also demonstrates valuable lessons for those working in uncharted territories.
1. Taking an interdisciplinary approach, bridging separate fields like fusion and space-time distortion. 2. Embracing being the dumbest person in the room, allowing humility to foster learning and unique connections. 3. Questioning established norms, challenging conventional approaches with a why not attitude. 4. Building diverse teams, assembling experts from varied fields to tackle complex challenges. 5. Exercising leadership in uncharted territories, leveraging unconventional backgrounds as assets.
Beyond these core principles, successful innovators balance vision with practicality, create mission-driven cultures, and encourage questioning. They prioritize team well-being, blend imagination with rigorous science, persist through skepticism, and adapt their leadership style. Greg is building the future, measured in small warps no bigger than 1 millimeter, that, when combined, could become one of the most transformative forces the planet has ever seen. His journey emphasizes the unique challenges and approaches needed when innovating in uncharted territories, stressing the importance of interdisciplinary thinking, open-mindedness, and strong adaptable leadership.
Captain's Log, Supplemental.
Our visit to the Zero Carbon Institute has revealed Dr. Greg Hodgin's groundbreaking work on microscopic warp fields for fusion energy. His interdisciplinary approach, combining political science insights with cutting-edge physics, embodies the spirit of innovation we cherish in disrupting the norm. Though they have not yet reached their destination, the path they are carving could reshape the future of energy and space exploration. As we leave, we're reminded that revolutionary discoveries often appear from unexpected sources. Dr. Hodgin's team thrives on diverse perspectives and the courage to challenge established norms. Their work not only promises to reshape humanity's future, but also reinforces our mission to explore new frontiers, both in space and in science. End log.
About Greg Hodgin. Greg Hodgin is a political scientist and visionary innovator working at the intersection of science and sustainability. As the founder of Zero Carbon Institute, a cutting-edge fusion tech startup, Greg is leading a team that is reimagining how fusion energy could provide clean, sustainable power to the world. His unique background in political science and humanitarian work with refugees brings fresh perspectives to the scientific community. Through his leadership, Zero Carbon is exploring bold new approaches to harnessing the power of the stars, with the goal of transforming energy production on a global scale.
To learn more about Greg's work, visit Zero Carbon's website, www.zcinstitute.com, or follow him on social media. His journey shows how unconventional paths can lead to groundbreaking innovation. Perhaps Greg Hodgin's vision will spark your own innovative ideas for a sustainable future,